right. Microphone check 0202. Actually might turn down my mic a little bit here. It's a bit loud. Yeah. Also see Combine and Joseph already in the chat. What's up, guys? Welcome. Gonna give it a little bit here for everybody to jump in. Also, low-key giving me a minute to collect my thoughts here. I'm still going through a fever, chills, sweats, a little congestion too. You guys probably hear it right now. And I know it sucks, but it is what it is. Also, what's up, Wolfie and Reigns? How you doing, man? As far as tonight goes, guys, we are going to be having the 4 bestest trainers from this season battling it out for their right to become free-for-all Trainer of the Year 24 to 25 season. What this is really going to entail here as far as the rules, also what is up, Patch Gaming, we are going to be doing 5 stock, items off, 10-minute time limit. I am just going to do first to 1 win and then just kind of make adjustments from there, because not only do people have the ability to kind of change stuff up as we're going along, but also I do acknowledge that it's easier for me to kind of adjust the score for you guys as we kind of do it this way. But also I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah, again, it's going to be Battlefield no mega stages, new items, and I guess putting the stage hazards on is fine, considering Battlefield no mega stages. Glad I was able to make it since I'm now in college. What? That doesn't add up. Hold on. Someone's got to crunch these numbers here. Because, Joseph, it's to my understanding, the last time you were on commentary, you were in high school. And like 16, 17 years old high school. So either you're jumping a grade or you're not being entirely truthful with the whole cast. How the time flew, you son of a bitch. Also, Splat's here, our 2v2 Trainer of the Year. What's up, Splat? Welcome. So, also want to go ahead and just get back to the rules, guys. It's going to be best of 7. First 1 to 4 will win it, but, you know, actually, no, you know what? I think we are going to play all 7. Is that what we did last year? Nah, you know what? We're going to do first to 4 this year. So whoever does hit 4 games first, you win. But I got a feeling we're going to get a tiebreaker. So if there is a tiebreaker at the end, it'll just be 1v1 style. What up, Splat? What up? Yeah, and like I said, guys, our trainers are going to be able to kind of make some adjustments as we go. Just a quick rule, they cannot use the same amiibo twice in a row. So, for example, if, you know, everybody used a Ness amiibo in the first round, they cannot use that Ness amiibo in the second round. They could, you know, use it for the third round, but that's the third round. I also did want to take this time before we really get started, guys, to just let you know that as soon as I get better, we're getting more streams on Twitch. Promise you that. But also, I did want to let you guys know that as far as a free-for-all arena category next year, I don't see it happening. So this is kind of my way of saying free-for-alls next year for next season, they're done. It's and the reason I'm really doing this is just to make sure that we not only, you know, just kind of cut the fat here, but it's also just, I feel us trimming away free-for-alls on Thursday will give us more people on Tuesdays and Sundays. At least that's, fingers crossed, what I'm going for here. Especially now this next season, I don't think we're going to have any kind of items on during then. So, also another category gone. Also, custom stage Trainer of the Year for next year. I don't know if we're going to go through with that, so I'm going to leave that up to you guys, actually. I'll let you guys just choose. Do you want a custom stage Trainer of the Year category? Yes or no? We're still going to have custom stages, but, you know, as far as if they mean anything, that'll be up to you. yeah, I think that's all I really want to get off my... Oh, one other thing. We will be streaming this Friday back here on YouTube, and it is actually looking like a call-out between Nightmare and Half Mario. Yeah, it might change, though. Schedule is subject to change, and, yeah, knowing Half Mario being involved, it probably will. But, I'm actually going to go ahead and take the time to now load some Amiibo in just before I do. Oh, what's up, Combine? Welcome, welcome. Just before I do, though, I do want to go ahead and just congratulate our 4 finalists again. That would be Joseph, Nightmare, Vasanthias, as well as Combine. So, guys, congratulations. Salute. And we got Dove Man. You know what? I'll salute that too. Why not? All right. Well, I already know what Joseph's going for his first one. In fact, we'll go ahead and enter that in first. And I'm seeing no messages from anybody. So I guess we're just kind of dialing at random. I'm gonna just go ahead and pick from the top from everybody then. So we got a plant starting off for Joseph, and oh, we're gonna have a Chroma starting off for Nightmare. Okay, okay, I like that. What do we got here for Vasanthias? Ooh, Nessie. Good old Nessie. And Combine. Well, he's gonna bring a Jigglypuff to the stream here. Ah, Bats Badge got me. He got me. He got me. Yeah, Jigglypuff though performing somewhat well in free for all, so this. This could be a bit of a sleeper pick, but I think we're ready for round 1, guys. I just want to go ahead and say again, good luck, have fun, and Amiibo about this shit. Next, one of these guys will be our 1v1 Trainer of the Year. I have not really started. Well, I have started a 1v1 Trainer of the Year. It's September, but yeah, I gotta get back on that. Should be done by a week from tomorrow, so not too long to wait. Also excited to see who's going to be involved with our Team of the Year. It's really a category I'm excited to see, and winning team will get inducted into the Amiibofight Trainer Hall of Fame, which is set to make a debut later this year. There's already some trainers who have already qualified and don't even know it. I kind of just picked random. Gotcha. Well, that's actually a big ol' rest for Jugs. Yeah, Jugs is bringing the hits, and everyone's paying for it. In fact, I guess you could say Jugs with a lead right now. Definitely a W name for the Amiibo, but we now see Nessie suffering a fall, giving the Jigglypuff Jugs a lead. I saw the healing, and I was like, that better not be met. Okay, it's not. Big 7, Daniel. Big 7. Minute and a half into the matchup, though, and this Jigglypuff's still on first stock, and taking away stocks. That is nutty. Guys, I think Amiibofight has made its own discovery. Jigglypuff pretty fucking peaked in free-for-all setting. And that is actually going to be Jugs' first fall. I'm really just eager to see who's going to drop first now, but it's looking like it could be Chroma. And that is the Pithra from Nightmare. Giasif suffering a fall. You know, it's just great strategy. Jugs is trying to stay out of the way, whereas everyone else is battling one another. So we have seen a few pinpoint rests. I don't think this Jigglypuff has missed a rest this game. That's pretty astounding. I sit there, but not enough to KO. That is enough to KO, and Chroma may need to reevaluate her strategy. More tense here, but I think everyone's starting to realize Jugs does have a bit of a lead. They're trying to take out the Puff. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, Puff the lightest one in this matchup. Oh! Would have thought someone was just playing like a bot for Jugs, but no. Jugs surviving and thriving. Okay, I may have said that a little too early. 6 minutes left though, and everyone is down to second to last stock except for the Jigglypuff. Last stock, and I don't know what Ness is thinking. Jigglypuff down to second to last stock. Nessie just battling to get back to stage, hits the forward smash, and then gets up smashed. I really think caution is the word right here, considering we now have everyone down to last stock except for the Jigglypuff, and that's an elimination. Now the dynamic of this matchup's gonna change, just you watch. Yeah, I have no idea either. Giasif's still alive, Nessie's still alive. 4.5 minutes left on the game clock here on the battlefield stage of War Plains. And that's an elimination. We are down to 2. No way that broke shield. That was nuts. And that is it. It is over. Just want to go ahead and say, guys, good first round. We're going to give props to Jugs. That is Combine's Jigglypuff. So now, all these amiibo cannot be used for the second round. I know Joseph has already sent me an order. Anyone else who wants to pick an amiibo, better get back to me ASAP on Discord. But 6 KOs for Jugs, and good chunk of damage to match there too. Yeah, I still am in protest of that side special breaking shield for Nessie. That didn't make any sense to me. Although I will say a lot of amiibo here have a lot of crazy stats. But let's go ahead and move on here, and I'm going to get a score set up after our next one. All right, you asked for it. Yeah, that is just still so crazy to me. But we have Combine in the lead with 1. Actually, a funny story here. We actually would have had Lemon here, but he was not able to get bins for his amiibo. Kind of crazy right there, but it's it is what it is. Looks like actually Joseph is, I think he's changing up from his OG order. Yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and throw in some sizzle. The Vasanthias pile, isn't it? No, that is Joseph. Right, and let me get a Nightmare amiibo. Nightmare, I don't know if you're here, man, but if not, I'm just gonna pick out of the pile at random. No Nightmare either. Nobody, actually. But I got a good pick for him. Valerios. And Combine wants me to pick random for him. Okay. I'm gonna just pick off the top here. In fact, actually, let me go ahead and pick the next Vasanthias amiibo. We have Dead Hand here. That is his Joker amiibo. Also, side B of Jigglypuff breaks shield all the time. LOL. Not really. I don't see that enough to be like, yeah, totally. But okay. Looks like S is here. Wait a minute. Making sure I'm not pulling from the wrong pile here. Nope, that's a Combine amiibo. Okay. We good. In fact, I'm also just going to double check the Joseph side, but as I'm double checking stuff, guys, I want to also remind everybody we are still sponsored by Dubby. Make sure to check out Dubby.gg today, and make sure to use code Amiibofight, all capital letters, so this way you guys get 10% off of your order. But I think we're good to go with round 2. We got Combine in the lead by Uno right now.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're on Palutena with a jetpack. What is Combine's strategy here, chat? Say random amiibo. Oh, it's random. Alright. It's very random. In fact, Valerios is suffering the first fall in this one. Doom! Well, that was a shocking double KO, and that'll give the Nest the lead. I was not really expecting a double KO this early in the matchup, but that's what happens when you go with Hero. We do have more than a minute into the matchup, and actually Palutena down to third to last stock. That is really going to put the pressure on her, but Valerios now down to third to last stock as well. Stock taken away from Sizzle. His first one, though. Not the end of the world. Yeah, got her. She's down to second to last stock, so Combine's Amiibo may not be taking round 2 here, guys. Rios is now down to second to last stock. Deadhead down to third to last, and now S is down to her last. Yeah, I mean, Palutena, not really the most represented character here in Amiibofight, I'll be honest on that. And to throw her into a free-for-all may not be the best idea, as we see a huge dunk. That was pretty crazy. Well, so far we have one elimination, and that is going to be a stock taken away from Dead Hand. Seven minutes to go. The PK Thunders are able to pop out a little more consistently, considering the fact Sizzle's got time to set up. Jesus! Y'all saw that, right? And I'm also trying to create highlights and stuff through my laptop. It's not going so well, so I'm going to go back to mobile after this. Valerios. Trying to stay alive. Oh no! Sizzle down to last stock. I would say it's crunch time for everyone. We have 6 minutes to go. I'm afraid to speak anything into existence, and Valerios is eliminated. Might be cooked, both figuratively and literally. And not giving up. We got 5.5 minutes remaining. Oh, we got him. The old Ness special, i.e. PK Thunder. And it is over. Well, just want to go ahead and say GG, and we'll give our props here to Sizzle for round 2. That is Joseph's Ness Amiibo. So right now it looks like the lead is tied between Joseph and Combine. After this one, though, Sizzle definitely looking like a menace, and I got a feeling Joseph's going to be trying to throw in this Ness Amiibo a little bit more often. Especially if it's got 1,227 damage. What the fuck? The fuck, Joseph. Also, what is up, Nightmare? Hope your Monday didn't suck too hard, but right now, I'm going to actually go ahead and get a score settled for everybody. This way we know what's what, who's who. I also want to, though, take this time to just remind everybody that we will be posting some new content here for you soon. It's, well, actually, Nightmare, it's the Mewtwo training video. I thought it turned out pretty well, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm gonna drop it probably tomorrow for you. Alright, so if you're just joining us, guys, once again, we got a tie between Joseph and Combine at Uno. So I think right now, Vasanthias, Nightmare, gotta go back to the drawing board and say, what can I do to make things just work for me right now? That was not what I wanted. So Joseph, I know it's a little hard to see because the ready to fight thing, but Combine 1, and we have Nightmare and Vasanthias at a goose egg. So guys, right now, go ahead and just, for sure, just go ahead and hit me up now if if you want to make any adjustments or if you want to just make a decision. Alright. So we are doing best of 7. Whoever does hit that 4th match, though, we'll go ahead and award them the prize. But right now, let me check my phone. Yeah, guys, try and remember who you send, because it helps when I don't have to keep reminding you who you sent. Just saying. Alright, and Nightmare, if you're listening right now, you sent in... Well, probably should just say it out loud. Alright. I have horrible memory. Write it down. Save everyone here a bit of time, actually. But I think we're good to go with everybody's selection. So let me go ahead and get Joseph set up. Sephiroth. And Nightmare will be going with NM Virus. And Combine is going to go with his Roy Amiibo. Just gotta remember that name. Oh, I remember. Ichigo. W name, if you ask me. And last but not least, we have Vasanthias, who is still not with us here, so I guess I'm just going random for him. No, I know who I want to see. Coca-Cola. He's a cool bear. No, I mean literally, he is a polar bear. But we're about to start round 3. Let's get it. Got a tie between Joseph and Combine.
2, 1, go!
Yeah, Joseph looking to get a plaque this year. Combine looking to get his first plaque ever here in Amiibofight. That is a very large plant. Quite a dominant plant. The fact we have an Omega stage, I kind of can't help but feel that this is going to help more characters like Banjo than it would a character like Piranha Plant. However, I mean, I know my Piranha Plant actually enjoys Omega stages. And I'm now seeing Chaos Agent does have KOs will heal. That could be a game changer here. God, love Banjo and Kazooie. How could you not? Finally there in Smash Bros. They actually get a stock taken away, giving Joseph Sephiroth the lead. Chaos Agent does suffer a fall. It is, to my understanding, Chaos Agent the lightest competitor here. However, he's able to get KOs and heal himself. That's not going to be a big factor. Right here from Sephiroth. A little too crazy with the up specials. Coca-Cola down to third to last stock. I made a big mistake here for Vasanthias. 7:35 remaining. We got a lead between Ichigo the Roy Amiibo and Chaos Agent the Sephiroth Amiibo. A lot of the same stuff here, but now we see a KO to Chaos Agent. That's gonna, for the most part, level the playing field. And Wonder Wing connects with no. Going for a lot of up smash, but it's just not working for him here. Got to imagine the stage is playing a large role in that. And Ichigo suffering a fall. Cola trying to stick and move through pretty much everybody's offense. It's a little harder than expected. Chaos Agent does suffer a fall, giving a lead now to NM Virus. Ichigo now down to last stock. Gotta be honest, I thought a Roy in a free-for-all would be a bit of a risky move, and here it is. Us getting closer and closer to 5 minutes left in the matchup. We do see everyone is down to second to last stock except for Ichigo. That is actually Combine's boy, not Vasanthias. I kind of mixed it up a little bit down there. And Coca-Cola now down to last stock. Big hit, but no KOs. Ichigo just trying to stick and move right now, but he is now eliminated. Combine's Roy is gone. They're now down to 3. It's looking like it could be really either Joseph or Nightmare win. Could be Vasanthias win if Coca-Cola just doesn't get hit. Stock taken away from Coca-Cola. minutes on the game clock here. It's a tense matchup. I mean, granted, that is a heavier competitor than Sephiroth, but one wrong move, he's done. No, still good. Gotta play this one smart. Hits him with the 2E. A little surprised that wasn't hit. No fucking way! What a way to end it, and in true Joseph fashion. GG. We're going to give props, though, to Chaos Agent. Also give it up for Joseph. You know, part of me was kind of pulling for NM Virus at the end. I'm not going to lie. He only had 2 KOs. In fact, really, majority of the KOs going to both Chaos Agent and Coca-Cola. Very hard-fought battle all around, but we do at least see NM Virus getting the most damage in this one. But let me go ahead and update our score, and we're going to go to round 4.
Start battle.
This is crazy right now. So, again, guys, if nobody does make it to 4 after 7 games, but I think we will, we'll just go with the highest score. And so far, that is Joseph. 2-0 to 0 to 1. Let's go ahead, though, and Combine has already told me pick random. Okay. I'm going to wait on everyone else here, though, but in the meantime, I also want to just remind everybody that after this It's Alive with the Mewtwo, it will be our part 4 of the Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough. I'm super excited to go back to that, and, you know, if it's not our last one, it's going to be, like, very close to it. So by the end of it, I will reveal what we're going to be doing next for a playthrough. I think you guys will like it, too. Also, what is up, La Cocina de Dina? Welcome. I think we've given enough time, though. Again, guys, last chance to just hit me up if you want to change things up. Okay, I think we got everything locked in then. So let's get Joseph's pick in here. Wants me to go random. This guy. This guy. Because why not, monkey? Here, monkey. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head to round 4 in our free-for-all Trainer of the Year finals. Also, let's go ahead and take this time to once again say thank you to everyone that participated in the Amiibofight season this year. The real goats. Well, that was some interesting contraband to smuggle in. It's a fairy wand. Okay. Whoa. That is going to be a dunk. That is going to be a hell of a knockout punch. And we got 2 stocks taken away. Also, guys, as you're watching, make sure to like the video. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Actually, a few subscribers away from hitting 200 here. Once we do, we'll throw some big file tournaments for cash prizes your way, so make sure you tell your friends to tell their 2 friends about Amiibofight on YouTube. Getting back to the matchup, though, Lexi seems to be handling herself quite well. And that right hand will take away a Lexi stock. Down to 3rd to last stock. I'm starting to wonder if maybe Vasanthias could have chosen some better picks here for free throw, but I have noticed that a lot of them, at least in the recovery department, are a little lacking. Oh, 2 minutes in, and we have Lexi in the lead. Oh! Yeah, that's child abuse. You can't tell me otherwise, Mr. Sandman. Well, I'm not saying Mr. Sandman can make a comeback. I'm just saying Mr. Sandman right now could potentially play spoiler with someone trying to get the win. Nice 1-2 there as had a little assistance. Oh, he actually went the other way with it. Good strategy to do so. In fact, great strategy, I think, from everyone to try and target the Ness amiibo just a little bit. He's a menace. He's a menace. Sizzle has been eliminated. Now down to 3. We could see Combine tie things up, or maybe we'll see either Nightmare or Vasanthias get their first win. Lexi definitely thinking dunks. I mean, clearly you're going for a down air, but not able to find the Diddy Kong. Got her with that one. And Duck has been eliminated. Down to Lexi and Mr. Sandman. No, it's just Lexi. Just Lexi, winning round 4. Well, GG, and we will give our props to Lexi. Damn, I just heard thunder so loud outside. Well, Mr. Sandman doing a lot to try and stay alive here, but Lexi just able to go ahead and capitalize at the end and get herself a win for her squad. So I think this was a very good pick from Nightmare, and I think Lexi has a bone to pick with Mr. Sandman still. But we're heading into round 5. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and update the score here before I forget. But this would be the great time to send me your picks through Discord. Thank you. As I wait, though, probably a good time to go ahead and mention that, again, free-for-all arenas are not going to be a thing here in the future from Amiibofight from now on. Sorry, not sorry. especially because nobody was really watching. And that's on you. That's on you. Anywho, still plan to keep 2v Tuesdays as well as Sundays, but this isn't all really going to happen until we come back in 2026, June of 2026 to be exact. And in the meantime, we will still be putting on some tournaments. In fact, September 8th is our next one. That is actually going to be our stage-specific tournament for Dracula's Castle, which I'll probably be opening up the registration for tomorrow, as well as determining what the tier list restrictions will be. If you'd like to go ahead and join us in this tournament, make sure to join our Discord server now. It's right on the channel for you to go ahead and join. Yeah, that is very true, actually. I mean, yeah, nah, Ness is still pretty bad. What am I talking about? All right, well, let's see what everybody wants to do here. We see that Combine wants a random choice. You know, in a way, I think these are some random choices from who got back to me, but they have spoken for round 5. Hithra is here. We don't see Sunburn often, but Sunburn is here. And this is an interesting pick, I think, from Nightmare. Wait, is this the right one?
Mega Man.
Yep, that's it. Marksman. And don't really know much about this Mega Man amiibo either. You guys are throwing a lot at me. Next up, we need a Vasanthias amiibo still. And we haven't seen this guy yet, so I gotta do it. The Bullet. Actually, like my favorite Roy amiibo. Oh my, a Mega Man. How rare. Sorta. I feel like it's probably about the same spirited and vanilla. And Combine told me to just go random for him. I don't even think we've seen this one yet. What is that? What is this?
Mega Man.
Oh! Captain Man! Alright, I think we're going to let this one whirl. Yeah, now I see what Joseph means. Mega Man's starting to grow on trees.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Joseph's still possessing a lead. He's up by Uno, ahead of Nightmare and Combine. I was about to ask, have we gotten a battlefield stage yet? And then I was like, oh yeah, I think we have. So we're pretty good on that. 30 seconds in though, and no, Marksman's still good. We do have Captain Man, I guess you could say, just making a Amiibofight debut. Oh my, another Mega Man. And then they join forces to become the Mega Man. What's up, Omega Man? Just call me Omega Man. Yeah, I thought it was like, you know, Omega, but, you know, like possum, where you don't pronounce the O in possum. That's not even remotely. Now we do have Marksman, the Bullet, Captain Man, and Sunburn suffering a fall. The Bullet, though, getting overwhelmed. And that's third to last stock with him and Sunburn. There was actually a song called Many Men by 50 Cent. I don't know what that is, to be honest, Combine, but right now we see Sunburn on our screen and down to second to last stock. A lot going on right now, and with 7:35 left, it does look like it could be anyone's fight, but the bullet does seem to be getting targeted every now and again. Jesus. Like World War III outside my game window. And with 7 minutes remaining now, we see Captain Man suffering a brawl, leveling out the playing field at 2 stocks apiece. Gonna be a big whip of up special here. I don't even know really why Sunburn was going for that on stage. Uh-oh. That is gonna bring Marksman down to last stock. That is... Yes, that is gonna bring the Bullet down to last stock. This is round 5 we are in. We're starting to run out of rounds here, folks. Does have a lead. In fact, that is now, oh my god, 2 eliminations. 1 to Marksman, 1 to the Bullet. We are down to Joseph's Pithra and Combine's Mega Man. Captain Man. Oh, 5 minutes remaining. We're halfway through. And that will be the last hit. It's over. Round 5 has been completed, and Captain Man, Combine's Mega Man, taking the win. Well, we did see Sunburn on quite a roll here with 9 KOs. However, Captain Man was able to get the KO that matters most, which is the last one. And this is now going to actually put Combine tied up again with Joseph. Also seeing most damage going to Sunburn as well. Captain Man not even getting the most damage, but still getting the win. That is what you call strategy. Alright guys, so we are heading into round 6 right now. So make sure to go ahead and send me pics if you got them. I would also like to go ahead and just take this time to remind everybody that we will be having bin file tournaments coming your way in October. Also, any tournaments that you do win from here till November are the Amiibo 11-year anniversary tournament. That is an automatic entry into that tour, and the winner getting a cool championship ring. He's so much Flouty stuff. Yeah, he kind of did. So make sure you guys enter our tournaments while you can, and also make sure to, well, tell your friends and have some fun. But right now, we're going to go ahead and set up round 6. I can kind of say for right now, unless Vasanthias wins 2 in a row, he's kind of out of it. So it is do or die time here for Team Vasanthias. And I'm getting everybody's pick in now. Let's go ahead and bring in the Joseph Amiibo first.
Sephiroth.
Got the Nightmare Amiibo.
Zelda.
Now we need a Vasanthias Amiibo. Going to go with who performed best for him tonight, Mr. Sandman. And it looks like Combine wants the Jigglypuff Jugs. Gonna be playing with fire here, Combine, but I wish you luck as we head into round 6 of the Amiibofight Free-for-All Trainer of the Year Finals.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. We got the Omega stage of Spiral Mountain. Christ, it feels like almost everything has been an Omega stage. Very true, very true. If there is a need for a tiebreaker, we will have one. Though, either Combine or Joseph could win 2 in a row just to win the whole thing. And now we see Mr. Sandman suffering the ball. We have a lead tied between Lexi and Jugs. Oh boy. Is getting a little more level. In fact, I've noticed this round that no one is taking the puff as easily as they did the first time they were in. That is a double KO. Mr. Sandman. Mac actually performing quite well in this round. Just as a reminder, you won't see him in the next round. That would be against the rules. But Lexi, though, taking a lead after Jugs hits the rest. That is a huge right hand to Lexi. I think it's pretty safe to say this has been one of our most aggressive matches of the evening. So I want to take this time actually to just say thank you to everybody that has joined us here live on the YouTube channel. Salute. And Chaos Agent does suffer a fall. I've got to be honest, Chaos Agent not really having that killer instinct we saw earlier in the night. Mr. Sandman is down to last stock. It'd be like that sometimes for a little Mac. Doing really well in the beginning, and then all of a sudden recovery just creeps up on him. And that rest will eliminate Mr. Sandman, and that's really just going to tarnish any chance Vasanthias really had here of winning. I gotta be honest, I feel bad for him, but I also can't help but feel that he should have just prepared a little bit better for this free-for-all. Great parry by Lexi, and she's gonna try to juggle, but Jugs was ready to take advantage of that distraction. It's now down to Lexi and Jugs. Jugs is still good. In fact, Jugs trying to get a little more aggressive here. Almost getting the KO. Honestly, I love the enthusiasm from Jugs, but I also think she needs to calm down a little bit, and that's kind of why. I'm trying to take a look at that replay, actually, and the down air just looked a little shifty to me. Good game, though. We're going to give our props, though, to Nightmare and his Zelda Lexi for the big win. Not quite getting the most KOs here, but, you know, she did get the most damage and I think was the most tactful with everything that was going on. So that was on stage. Rip. I kind of feel for you here, Combine. I do, but Jugs, unfortunately, does get spiked. We're going to be moving on here, guys. Let me also go ahead and update our score. We actually have a three-way tie between Combine, Nightmare, and Joseph. So we're still going to be entering Vasanthias' Amiibo in for the next round, since it is still part of the best of 7. But I did also want to take a look at something real quick, just real fast. Damn, we're getting so many Omega stages. That is wild. But right now, guys, send me your picks, because this could be the last one for you, unless Vasanthias does take a game and then sends us to overtime. Also, thank you so much for dropping by, La Cusina de Dina. Good night. Also, giving me a little bit of time, guys, to remind you, we'll be back here on YouTube Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We're hoping to see actually a call-out between Nightmare and Half Mario. That'd actually be one of our bestest call-outs of the year, but I do got to still give some points to the one me and Splat had. That one was chef's kiss. Yeah, I still can't believe he got me. Came down to last Amiibo, but still got me. Alright, I think we're ready to see what everybody wants. I don't know why it's so wet over here. That is just and I guess Combine wants to go random. Is this the vibes I'm getting here, Combine? Because you do have a chance to win this here, buddy. Just can't pick Jigglypuff. Okay. Yeah, wanted to actually talk to you about that patch later. We'll talk later, actually. But right now, let's go ahead and bring in what could be the last competitors of the night. And of course, Joseph is going to go Sizzle. Nah, that is the safe bet, though. It is. NM Virus. And then for Vasanthias, put in Mr. Sandman. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go with his Cloud Nessie. Nessie. And Combine's got Captain Man. So here's how this works, guys. If Joseph wins, he just wins the whole series. If Nightmare wins, he wins the series. If Combine wins, he wins the series. But if Vasanthias wins, we get to go to a sudden death free-for-all between Joseph, Nightmare, and Combine. So right now, I think we're ready for Game 7. Gentlemen, good luck. I can't reply horrible data. I don't... What?
3, 2,
I don't
1,
get it.
go!
Boom, boom, boom. Part of me wants to see Nessie win this one just because we're on Northern Cave, but so far, a lot of damage being taken by Nessie. So tense right now. I don't know who to root for. I don't know who to look out for. It's just crazy all around. First minute of play though, and no KOs. There's our first one. Nessie suffering the first ball. And it looks like Captain Man will suffer the second ball. And we got a lead for NM Virus. Starting to look like one of our closest matches of the night. I'm honestly trying to be as conservative as possible, not trying to speak anything into existence right now. Nice up tilt, Nessie on the third to last stock. Nice parry by NM Virus. I really believe NM Virus showing some good offense and defense. That's really the key to getting the win in this free-for-all setting. We now have more than 2 minutes into the fight, and oh! Getting KO'd is what he's doing. That's actually going to bring a lead now to the Mega Man, known as Captain Man. We now see Captain Man, though, suffering a fall, and now we see him sizzle down to second to last stop. What is going on in this match? A lot of projectile and other types of offense being thrown out, and that is going to be a stock taken away from NM Virus. Once again, giving a lead to Captain Man. Mega Man from Combine. And Nessie down to last stock. I feel like as the match is going by, Captain Man getting more and more comfortable in this free-for-all. spoken too soon, but Sizzle play it safe to get back. Kinda doesn't. 5.5 minutes remaining. Nessie is on last stock. Sizzle is on last stock. They gotta take care of the captain, man. And they do. Got less than 5 minutes on the game clock here. It is now looking like Nessie has been eliminated. Oh, he got him! Whew. It's over. And it looks like Sizzle will walk away with the win for Team Joseph. So, ladies and gentlemen, your Amiibofight Free-For-All Trainer of the Year 24-25 season is Joseph. GG. GG. Of course, none of those PK Thunders went after the Mega Man. Yeah, he seemed pretty in tune to taking out the plant, which honestly, I don't even know how, like, the Mega Man was just doing nothing at this point. It's almost like the Mega Man was like, nah, dude, just take him out, you know, I'm gonna just stand here for a little bit, and then you could just kill me, and then we're done. Yeah, I'd like to see the stats for this one because it was pretty even across the board, as we can see just from the stocks alone. Also, really, I guess you could say damage to a degree, but 886 for Sizzle, only 584 for Captain Man. I also do see, though, there was a disadvantage when it came to Captain Man. So very intriguing ending, and I gotta be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing this kind of series again. But again, I did mention free-for-all arenas are gonna go bye-bye, at least for a little while. But GG, gentlemen. And also congratulations once again going to Joseph, Mr. Cannon Castle himself, who has now actually won a plaque here in Amiibofight almost every year he's been here. And that note, guys, we will be back here on YouTube Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time for a call-out. Till then, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that participated here in the Amiibofight season this year. Also, thank you to everybody that has joined us tonight for the finals. Good night, good luck, and God bless. Thank you for coming.